Hey, English Niners. Today, first of all, it's supposed to be Mismatched and Crazy Hair Day for the Online Spirit Week, the Student Council Online Spirit Week. I feel like every day has been Crazy Hair Day for me because right before salon shut down, like I was supposed to get my hair cut, and now I just feel like I'm never going to get it cut again, and my head feels heavy. So if you've been keeping up, we're kind of, as we've talked about, we're kind of stair stepping this writing process. If you've been keeping up and you're caught up from the assignments this week, then that's great. If you're not, this is not the kind of assignment that can be completed out of order. So if you're behind, go back to Monday, go back to Tuesday, and make sure we're doing this in order because I'm really trying to make this writing task as simple as possible. Okay, for those of you who were able to make use of kind of the do-over from Monday, I'm grateful. I'll make sure it gets checked in and you'll get the credit for it, but I want you to complete these steps in order because it's going to make you successful in your writing. So here's what we got for today. Okay, we got a couple of YouTube videos. They're a little bit longer, but I really, really like the way in which it presents the information that I need you to have. So the first one that we're going to look at today is a YouTube video on counter arguments. Now, I briefly mentioned counter arguments, and I talked about how we talk about counter arguments because we want to show that we understand both sides of an issue. This video, while it is 9 minutes long, is going to do a really, really good job of explaining to you how to identify counter arguments, why we talk about counter arguments, why we give a rebuttal to the counter argument, and then also at near the very end, they're going to give you a let me pull this up real fast. It might take me a second. They're going to give you I took a screenshot of it, a transitions that can precede a counter argument. So this is some of like the verbiage that we can use. We talk about counter arguments where you might say the opposition might say, and then you assert the counter argument, and then you say nevertheless, and then you assert why you're still correct. So I think that that's probably one of the most valuable parts of this video is how to phrase that counter argument. So once we understand what a counter argument is and how to do it, we're going to unsubmit what you did yesterday. Don't worry, I gave you credit if you did it. I'll still give you credit if you turned it in late, but I want you to be able to edit this part, okay, from what you did yesterday. So if you were on top of things from yesterday, then you did the thesis statement, you did the topic sentence for body paragraph 1, topic sentence for body paragraph 2, and the evidence to support it. Now I want you to unsubmit and do this part right here where it says the counterclaim you plan to address. So once you watch the video, hopefully you have a better idea of what a counterclaim is. You'll talk about the counterclaim you want to address. You talk about the evidence that the other side might use, and then the evidence how you're going to refute the counterclaim. So you're going to make sure that you fill in this last box, which I didn't have you do yesterday. So the video is going to really help you understand what it is. Then this part needs to get filled in. That's really, again, that pre-planning for how you're going to structure the paragraph that focuses around addressing a counterclaim. All right? So when you get that done, you're kicking back over to YouTube. We're going to talk about writing an introductory paragraph or a intro paragraph. Some call it a hook, right? That hook is at first. How do you sink the hook into your audience? How do you get them interested in what you're writing about? And again, same production company for this video. I think the guy does a really nice job explaining how to write a hook, different types of hooks, and how simple they can be. So watch that, all right? And then you're going to kick over to I gave you the museum admission essay template. Now, this is where we're going to continue to work on our essay, but right now we really are drafting. As part of the writing process, obviously, we need to be drafting. So this is where we're going to start. So if you look at your instructions for today, if you've watched the YouTube video, okay, on writing a hook, then you're going to open this template and you're going to draft or construct an introductory paragraph based on what you've learned. So really, you're starting your essay. Okay, you're starting drafting your essay. So all I want is that first paragraph. Remember that it needs to be a full paragraph. It needs to grab the reader's attention. It should fully introduce the topic. And it ends, if we don't know this, we need to know this by now, ends in your thesis. Okay, thesis statement comes last. So when I'm done, I should be able to look at your museum admission essay template. You're going to change your name to, man, I hope your name. All right. You can leave the date. You can leave Language Arts 9. You can leave Mr. DeSlover. If you're in fourth block with a co-taught class, go ahead and add Mrs. Pierce to the end of it. You're going to start drafting right here where the paragraph indent I've already given you. This is where your introductory paragraph is going to start. This is what I want you to get accomplished today. All right. So if you when you've gotten this far, you're going to take your introductory paragraph is going to start here. And remember, it's a full paragraph, has attention grabber to start, thesis to end, in the middle, all the necessary information that I might need to really understand what your essay is going to be about. All right. Without using the phrase, my essay is going to be about. We've talked about no announcements. Okay. One of the reminders that I want to give you is, yes, this is a draft, but the better job you do on a rough draft, the less editing and revising you have to do, and the easier your job gets. Another nice reminder is, if you write a good introductory paragraph today and you have this document filled out where you've laid out a plan for your first body paragraph, second body paragraph, and third body paragraph, which is your counterclaim, you're really close to like being almost done, quote unquote done, with the hard work. Okay, because you've really identified, hey, how am I going to prove it? How am I going to structure it? Here's my introduction. Really, all you have to do is write these body paragraphs and then write a conclusion, which we're going to talk about later. So if you can get this introduction paragraph done today, you're going to be on the right track to being successful in your essay. I did have some of you reach out to me today. I appreciate it. If you are struggling, if you're having questions, use Remind, use email. I will always try to get back to you as soon as possible. I really try to set aside the hours between 10 and noon to be available. So hope things are going smoothly for you. Reach out to me if you need anything. Let's put our best effort forward on these writing samples, because obviously I got to read a lot of essays, and the better written they are, the happier teacher I am, and everybody wins. All right. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll check back in tomorrow.